Hey everybody, it's Chris at Dean's Creek Ranch. Good morning, August 3rd. It's that time of year again. What time of year is it? Oh, we got to spray for weeds. This is what I'm using. Duracor. So 56 ounces go into this 40-gallon bucket, and I go out to the fields over there, and I spray down those fields for weeds. Now, I did the main pasture yesterday, and I'm going to go over to the pond pasture, but I wanted to do that and show you why. I did it yesterday afternoon, so we're no more than 18 hours into it, and I'm going to show you the difference of the weeds that I haven't sprayed yet and the weeds I sprayed 18 hours ago. I was just out there, they're already dying off. So I want to tell you the mix that we use with the Duracor. 56 ounces for 40 gallons. Now, math in public, Cody Maxwell over at Fannin County Ag Office says minimum of 16 ounces per acre, maximum 32 ounces per acre. That math being said, that main pasture out there is 5.5 acres. So 56 ounces per acre, 56 ounces per tank. And this takes that field takes 2.5 tanks. So it's 100 gallons. And it's down to the gallon. I mean, when I'm done spraying, it's quit. I got it perfect. 2.5 tanks worth. So 100 gallons. All that math being said, comes out to 25 ounces an acre. So remember, kids in school, when you got those math problems, like when a train leaves Chicago heading to Los Angeles, blah, 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 blah. And here's where it comes in handy. So basically that field out there, the main field, took 137.5 ounces for the entire field. Break that down per acre, divide by 5.5, 25 and some change ounces per acre. So there you have it. So I'm going to finish filling this up. I already put the Duracor in. Stuff works great. It's called Graze On, and it's kind of in the name because people are like, can you leave your cows out on the field while you do this? Yeah, they graze on it. It works great. So I'll finish filling this up. I already got 20 gallons in there. I already put the 56 ounces in. I don't want to carry that with me. I'll go out to the fields. I'll show you the yesterday what I did and what I'm about to do today. So you'll see the difference. So stand by. Okay, out here in the pond pasture, just getting ready to go here. A few other things here about the Fimco 40-gallon sprayer. It's a small one. Because I only do this once a year. It works. I mean, yeah, there's, could I have a bigger sprayer and get it done in an hour? Sure. But for the price and for how many times I use it, this works just fine. So a little bit more of that math in public. I forgot to tell you about rate of spray and pressure as well. So I run this thing at 28. Oh, there's the donkeys. They scared me. 28 PSI. And I run the tractor in the B range, second gear, at 1600 RPMs. I'll slow it down to 1400. Hi, Hank. What are you doing, buddy? I'll slow it down to 1400 RPMs on real thick stuff. Okay. So this field is going to take 1 full tank and I think 3/4 of another tank, if I remember correctly in my notes. I'll have to double check. Anyway, this is what it looks like, the weeds before spray. And what it does is it chokes out the grass. And, I don't have the biggest property in the world for raising cattle, so I need every square inch I can get. And to do that, you got to use the Duracor. What's up, Dolly? There's my man, Hank. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You're like, what are you doing? So you can tell it's summertime. Remember how wet this little dry creek is here, or was? You see all their hoof marks where they walk through it. So here's the main. And like I said, I did this yesterday. And I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. Let's go down on these weeds. They're already starting to wilt and die. They're like limp and hanging over and dying. What's happening is because you put this stuff on during active growing and it just suffocates them. I think it's why I call it a surfactant. I think it's called a surfactant. Not sure on that. I don't know if you can see that one kind of wilting and dying. I took a picture on my way over here. Right through there is a huge track of these weeds. So that section I went like 1400 RPMs. Like I said, I did this yesterday. Oh man. You already hear it cracking under my boot. They dry out and die, and then I get my grass back. The cows know how to go around the weeds anyway because the grass is underneath it, but the sun, you know what I mean? It's growing. I need the grass to get the sun. Obviously, you don't want to do it with rain in the forecast, but luckily in August in Texas, rain's not in the forecast. So the donkeys will move out of the way. There's June. And I saw the longhorns down there taking their mid-morning siesta. They're going to have to move. Oh, real quick, one last thing. You may say, Chris, how do you know where you sprayed before? Good question. Thanks to Clarkson Farm and Caleb's especially on that show, you use tram lines. And what that is the tire marks, with this weeds being as tall as they are, as I go through it, I'm going to leave tire marks. With the spray boom out here, I basically, the last pass, I go one tire mark over to the right. So essentially, is there some overlapping? Sure, but it's just kind of like mowing a lawn. You want to overlap just a little bit to make sure you got it all. Anyway, this should take about 3 hours, hopefully about 3 hours, because I have to go pick up my daughter from work. Anyway, getting going on the spraying. See ya. I don't know if you can see it or not. There they are. Those tram lines. Look at the tires. Right beside it. RPMs. That's how we do it. Okay, spraying is complete. In summary, first was the main pasture I did yesterday. 5.5 acres, 2.5 tanks. A tank on that sprayer is 40 gallons, so is 100 gallons. The pond pasture was 1 3/4 tanks, so it's a 40-gallon tank, and 3/4 would be 30 gallons. And what ended up happening, as soon as I got out of there, I had 10 gallons remaining. So there's the other quarter tank. And for the first time I was able to, it's over there, the arena, and spray the arena down. And that took just about 10 gallons to get the weeds out in there. I didn't do the arena itself, but all the surrounding land around the arena had weeds and whatnot. And obviously get the weeds out and have more grazable land. That being said, 2 bottles of Duracor, and they're 128 ounces each, a gallon each. And it was perfect. 1600 RPMs on the B2 range, B range, second gear, 28 PSI. And you do really nice tight tram lines, so you keep all your spacing right. You don't have to go over any place twice. Perfect. Like, subscribe, notification button. What do we say at Dean's Creek Ranch? See ya!